Would you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I am Kabir Hashim. I'm a member of parliament from Sri Lanka, and I'm also an evaluator.
Okay. Dear Mr. Kabir, would you tell us a little bit about the project that has won the Innovation Challenge recently?
Yes, we have a parliamentarians forum for development evaluation. This is a group of parliamentarians from South Asia who came together, and we mooted this idea of bringing parliamentarians into the process of evaluation, into the world of evaluation. We have won the innovation challenge. And I think that in a sense, I would say that how we won this is, there's a saying about innovation. If at first the idea is absurd, then there is no hope for it. So if at first the idea is not absurd, then there is no hope for it. So in a sense, our idea looked absurd. A lot of people said, how do you get parliamentarians involved in evaluation? They are not interested. They don't want to be involved in it. But fortunately, we had this initiative for a long time, for a few years in fact, because I wear two hats. One is because I am a politician, I'm a parliamentarian, I know how politicians think. I also am an evaluation consultant, so I realized in the world of evaluation what an important role the policymakers would play. And if you look at any country, more than 80% of all projects, donor-funded projects or foreign-funded projects, are public sector projects. And public sector projects, the onus of looking at the accountability and achieving outcomes and goals eventually falls on the policymakers, the parliamentarians, to ensure that they are achieving the targets. But most parliamentarians, most policymakers do not understand evaluation reports. So there was a disconnect between the evaluation community and the policymakers. And from one side, the evaluation community said, okay, politicians wouldn't want to work. They didn't understand this. And the parliamentarians or the policymakers, the legislators felt, we don't know anything about evaluation. Why should we use a tool that we don't understand? So we decided that we would form a forum of parliamentarians who would try to do the connection between the evaluation community and the parliamentarians to take this issue up. Because we realized the value of evaluation for us in Parliament and outside Parliament. And we decided that through the forum, we would start working on creating a national evaluation policy in each of our countries in South Asian region for a start, and then take it globally. So our target is to first establish a national evaluation policy, and we are linking this with Evaluate, because we think that Evaluate is a significant target, and that in Evaluate that we would be trying to establish a national evaluation policy for a start in the South Asian countries, but we're stepping further globally.
Okay, if some country would like to join the parliamentarian forum, what the first step they should make?
We are trying to look for champions in different parliaments, but already, like for example in this forum in the NEC conference, we've now met champions like that. People who are saying, okay, we are going back and talking to our parliamentarians and we're going to get them together. All what we need is, if there is a country where the parliamentarians want to join us, they need to connect with the Parliamentary Forum for Development Evaluation. We have a website, we have our own email, Eval Partners is supporting us. They can connect with Eval Partners or the Evaluate Secretariat, where we have Asela, who is our coordinator, who's coordinating the Evaluate, plus coordinating for the Parliamentary Forum, and just say we are ready and we are willing to give them all the background support on how we did it, how we brought parliamentarians from each country in South Asia, 8 countries in South Asia. We've got representation now. And so we would tell them how we can promote this interest among their own group to create a core group in their own parliament.
Okay, thanks a lot. Do you want a comment from the audience?
Yes. Would you like like to highlight any of the experience shared here on evaluations on one of the pillars?
Yes, yes, yes.
And views of evaluations?
Okay. Well, yes. I already realized the importance of what we are doing for the future of evaluation and for evaluator to be significant. Because even in this conference, the theme was the enabling environment. And if you look at the theme itself, our innovative idea for the innovative challenge itself was to create an enabling environment and to generate political will among parliamentarians, actually through a team of political champions for adopting a national evaluation policy as a strategic tool through which we could promote a better use of development results for the benefit of the life of citizens. So basically, we find that the enabling environment can get strengthened, can practically get stronger if legislators become a part of this whole process. This has never happened before. And as I feel, why our idea was considered innovative and why we won the challenge was because this was something people thought was impossible. There was never a situation where parliamentarians attended evaluation conferences. We have 4 parliamentarians in this NEC conference. That's significant. They've taken time off during busy times and they've committed themselves. We are having more parliamentarians who are beginning to commit and saying, we want to come and know what is going on because evaluation is important. So in that sense, this conference has been very important and very exciting.